Hello, we are Team Digital Fortress, and today we are demonstrating the prototype of one of the problem statement, that is SIH1677. So, what 1677 says that to develop a tool to provide real-time feed of cyber incident pertaining to the Indian cyberspace. Okay, so before I go ahead with the technical approach, like what we are actually doing, I will first give you a small demonstration of the whole prototype and whole models of which we have built it till now. Okay, so let's okay so our problem statement, the system we have implemented till now, it's been deployed on cybernews.wiki. You can access it from your browsers also. As so once you open the cybernews.wiki, the first thing you're going to see is a UI like this. So on the left side you can see there is some articles, and on the right side there is a analysis. There are some sort of analysis which I'm going to explain you later. Okay, so every card represent its own single thread, or I can say every news article is a thread, you can say, and each thread is connected with the article which we have scraped from. Okay, so what we are doing is, as I'm speaking right now with you, we are scraping thousands of data from different sources. It includes social media sites like Twitter, Reddit comment section, to chatting applications like Telegram channels, to news articles, journals. We are scraping like everything, like you say, and we're going to scrap that thing also. Okay, which we're going to demonstrate later also on the scrapper module. Okay, so like we are scraping from every source of internet, we collect thousands of data in every minute. So what we are doing is we are indexing them in such a way that if it's connected with cyber threat, and if it's connected with something that is pertaining to the Indian cyberspace, then it is interested by us, it is marked as interested by us. So what we are saying is that this is, so the what you are currently seeing is various statistical analysis which we are running on the background. We are running various ML models to understand what type of article that is. For example, this article is classified as a ransomware news, and it is marked as high severity, means it is very critical for any infrastructure all over the world. Of course, it's identifier. Okay, as we are scraping thousands of data from all over the internet, we are indexing them in such a way that if I even search a small term related to my interest, I'm going to get that data. For example, if I want to search news feed related to the Delhi, so I will just say Delhi, and I'm going to get everything related to this city. So for example, I get a Supreme Court YouTube channel hacked to promote cryptocurrency. I can even read the whole article by clicking on the read full report, and I can even chat with the AI bot that is actually summarizing the whole content of the article for us, so that we just don't need to read the full article, and we can get the more deeper insight. So for example, I will just say are the what are the reports, and how it will be affected to Indian cyberspace. I just write a small English query. Okay, and what I'm going to get is the whole answer of the AI bot, that this report includes successful having of Supreme Court of India cyber, and you can just pause the whole video to read the whole article, whole summarization. Okay, I can get, you just write any English statement, you're going to get the answer. You know how we are doing this day. Okay, so okay, so now let's back to the dashboard. We are also catching the words. For example, we are catching the words like how many times we identify the ransomware attack, phishing attack, data leak, DDoS attack, how many words has been identified in the whole data, so that we are just catching the frequency of those words and what are the classifications, and then we are indexing them in such a way that we can get the results in a descending order, like how many words are trending right now. Okay, so as I said before, we are collecting thousands of thread data from different sources all over the internet. So if I click on this real-time cyber threat map, I'm going to get the whole visualization of which country and where is the particular IP address that has been used to attack on the targeted IP address. So example, you can see the whole globe where the attack has been currently happening. This is a real-time data which we are getting from a streams of different sources like Kaspersky or realthreatmap.com. Okay, so we are just crawling those website and getting the actual threat in a real time, and then we are mapping those attack and those attack vectors on the globe. Okay, so these are the real time data, and you can see like which from which IP address that data has been the attack has been happened, and to the which country IP address. Okay, you can also see the which top targeted industry was there at that particular moment of time. For example, right now we got 3 education sector companies, then 1 healthcare industry. So like this we are getting the reports on this basis. Okay, our analytic dashboard. Here we give the deep insight about the whole data which we have collected till now, and what are the forecasted analysis that can be done from the previous data. So we have some reports that are been saying that how many total incident has been happened, has recorded from the data side database, total vulnerabilities has been found, total ransomware, total data breach which has been found on the data. Then we have a real-time incident trend, then we have monthly incident distribution, trending attack word, as I already mentioned before on the newsfeed section. We can also have which top 5 industry sector that has been actually targeted by the whole cyber activities in the last months. For example, we got the finance, healthcare, government, education, and critical infrastructure like Cisco or any server based infrastructure. Okay, then we have the incident volume analysis, like how many data volume, and in which amount, in which month we are collecting that amount of data. We are also recording that data. Okay, then we have some of the alerts, for example, ransomware attack detected in the government sector, then phishing campaign targeting the finance sector, then this type of uh, alerts which we have till now. And also we have the recent incident, for example, a ransomware attack was happened in the government sector, phishing campaign which also been happen in finance sector recently, and we have other records. Doing some deep analytics on a data, for example, if we type on the analytic tab, then we can see ransomware incident over time, and you can also change it with phishing and other sector. We can also see the heat map, pollution metrics, incident word cloud, like how many times these word actually been used in sentences. Then we have the severity timeline and other analysis. Innovative solution, and that is searching. Okay, we are providing a real-time search capability. So for example, if I search India threat attack, we are going to scrape the web, uh, we are going to crawl the web in a real time. We are not going to search on our database, but we are going to search on the internet. Okay, and we can also increase the number of results. For example, I'm going to I want to get 4 results. I want to search as a neural, means I'm going to search on embeddings, not as a normal search. Okay, I can also sort based on the publish state and the end publish state. So for example, I'm going to search like Indian threat attack, uh, and I'm just going to search it, and I will just wait for maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and I'm going to get the results. This is how fast we are scraping and we are indexing the data. So for example, I just scraped the data, says India faced desperate range of terror threats from ISIS, Al Qaeda Group 1, and that we just got too many data. Okay, you can also search it, you can just read the full article, for example read full report, and you're going to get the Hindustan Times report of the whole article. Not only that, we are actually scraping everything. For example, we just scrap a hacker news for the same embeddings, like real time attack which is targeting the Indians. Then has this so this is our scrapper page. We have already implemented this in a backend, and we are using the tools in a backend in automation manner. But to simulate the whole thing, that how we are scraping a data, we have implemented the same thing in a UI. So let's see how we are scraping a Twitter scraper, how we are utilizing Twitter scraper. We are already written a crawler for that thing. Now I just want to search for the particular keyword, as I mentioned before how we are scraping a keyword. I'm going to search cyber attack, and by separating with a comma I'm going to also write threat, and I'm going to scrap five tweets. I'm just going to run that run Twitter scrap button, and I'm going to get the data in just some few seconds. So we have the crawler actually running on a back end. So I just press the enter, and I just got the data, and you can see the whole data set. You can see the whole data set which we had recorded. You can also utilize this thing. Okay, not only that thing, we are also scraping the RSS feed. So for example, I can choose which RSS I just want to scrap. Let's suppose I select the Hacker News, TechCrunch and The Verge. I'm going to click on the button, and within few seconds I just scrapped 50 RSS feed, and you can see the data which has been recorded. So our crawlers are actually running in a backend. We don't wait for the crawler to first spin up the container and to run. We are just clicking the button and going to get the data, because they are already been running. They're already been indexing those data since a long time. Okay, so let's see the screenshot scraper. Okay, but to demonstrate this thing, I'm going to scrap the official Indian government website. Okay, so let's see Indian government website, and let's see national portal of India. I'm going to copy this URL, and I'm going to paste it here. Now what screenshot scraper is do is sometimes we are not able to scrap the website, but if that source is very important for us, we're going to get the whole screenshot of that website. Then we're going to run the OCR and to understand what text has been written on site that website. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that URL, like the official Indian government website, and I think within few seconds it's going to take some time, but yeah, I just got the whole screenshot of the website. So if you compare with this thing, yeah, I just got a whole screenshot of the website. So now I'm going to demonstrate the cyber attack map of India only. Okay, so when we index the documents, we have also searched for the each state name on those documents, and the the frequency of those document and the content inside those document has given us more insightful information about which states are contributing to the cyber attacks. For example, you can just first of all full screen the whole map, and you can just see every state. And for example, I will click on the Gujarat, which we are in currently. You can see that there are 129 attack has been done in the last month, with the ransomware was a very high rate. The severity was high, and there are still active threats that has been presented in this region. Major attacking states are Jammu and Kashmir, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh, according to our data, and also the Delhi. So as per our analysis, what we have understand with the data is we plotted them on the Indian map. Now I'm here at a report generation tab. So what you can do is in this tab you can also generate the reports. So for example, I just want a report in a PDF format from the start date to end date, and I will end it to last month 31st August, and I'm going to choose which analysis I want to have in a report. So what this thing will do is it will generate the whole report in a PDF format email. So I will just click on the generate report, and within seconds the report will be generated, and you can just click on a download button to see the whole report. So this our tool has also created this report. You can see you can read the whole whole content of the reports. You can just send it to other person to understand so that they can also know about the attack vectors and the activity that has been happened till now in this period of time. Now let's talk about the technical approach, like how we are doing this stuff. Okay, so this is the system design of our feed generator. What we are doing is from the internet, from the surface web, we are scraping the data. We are crawling for the links. Okay, we are not collecting the data at this moment of time, but we are actually collecting the links, the links which can contains the article. Now after that, we have one another process, one another service that is been that has been scraping the data from those links, opening on a headless browser in our server and scraping those data. Okay, at the same time, during the scraping, we also change the IP address. This is very important part, because in multiple, for let's take an example of Twitter. If we try to scrap the Twitter with only one IP address, then it's going to block us. Okay, we need to keep changing our IP. We need to keep changing our identity in such a way that we are not being blocked by anyone else. Okay, so we are changing the proxy, we are changing the network regularly. We are just only scraping the data in batch, not in a whole amount, but only specific batches we are collecting the data. Okay, once the data has been scraped, it's been collected on one of our database. These are the collections which are which we doesn't have any label. These are very unlabeled data. So what we do at the same time, we used to put this data into database. One database is a NoSQL database, and second is a vector database. In vector database, we create the embeddings of each collected data. Each and every data has been embedded by us, and we put it in a vector database. At the same time, each data has been stored in a NoSQL database. Now what we do is our ML based search engine, as I show you here in search engine, which was a real-time search engine. At the same time, like the type of query you can see, for example, I can see I just type India attack, or give attack happening in India related to cyber related to cyber world. Okay, so this is just a plain English query which I wrote, but this whole query is then converted by the, for example, I just grab the two data and I just got to see what we are doing is based on this module, ML based search engine, we are searching on the both of our database, on embedded database, on a vector database, and a NoSQL database, and we are calling from data from both data and matching the based on the keyword and the search query which has been inputted by the user, and then provide the end result to the client. So for this data has been actually stored in the Elasticsearch, but when I search on a real-time basis, it didn't get saved on database. It actually been queried by us using the crawlers that has been running on the internet, for example here, and then we scrapped those data, created the schematics, and then generated the output. Okay, so that's it from the system design perspective. Then we have another, for example, the how the user flow diagram will work. User will select the parameters and keyword, and based on that thing, the intelligence data will start scraping. Then we will analyze the data and going to give the demonstration. So example, you are seeing here the you're just seeing the whole analysis here. Okay, the whole analysis being done by us on this step. Okay, from this analysis, then we create schematic searches, article filtering, and thread reports, and generate the user thread and generates the report to the user. We are also create a system design where we are scraping internet with the crawlers, and also checking the compliance rules, and then putting the data in a database, and then running the sentimental engine and the statistical services with ML model to extract the information from the data and give you the in content which is actually been interested and actually is connected with the Indian cyberspace. Okay, this is a very feasible system design which we created, and is very much cost effective to deploy on any of our servers. Okay, so I think that's it from my side. uh, we are this is what we have built it till now, and I hope you guys got to know about our prototype, got to know about what is our technical approach, and you can communicate with me anytime. You can find my email ID on a YouTube description, or in a on a YouTube video, so that if you want to have a special access on a data set which we are targeting, which we are scraping, we can also provide you that thing. Thank you.